Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of wow, not the right game I'm talking about. Tales of Berseria even. Wow, it's been a long time since we played this. So if any of you remember what happened last time, we ran into Zavid, is that his name? And Eisen went after him, so now we gotta go track down Eisen in the north of the fens of Nog. Eggnog. Our shipment is back though, or expedition. Awesome. Ooh, spyglass. Alright. Velvet, Laphicet, Rokuro, Eleanor, and Magilu. Okay. I hope you all are having a great day or night or whenever this gets posted.
Look! A frog! It's unusual to see one this close to the sea.
Hey, I thought of a poem! Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound of the sea.
Magilu? What was that?
Just a little poem that popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean. That's...
I don't get it at all.
I got another one! Skinny little frog, Magilu is on your side. Do not give up hope.
I guess that one is about rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it?
I think you have a gambling problem. So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet.
I think we can call that poetic justice.
Alright.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again. Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Magilu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
I see. The sweet taste of another suffering. Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well...
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about.
Ah!
Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Yes, it is. Am I even going the right way?
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
Always ready to fight.
Twin whip! Really top! Moonlight Cyclone!
No escape!
Really top! Twin whip! Awesome armor! Moonlight Cyclone Swarm! Show! Shake the heavens! Shake the heavens!
No escape! See this? One
Take
down.
that! Devour!
No escape! Watch it.
Crash through!
See this? See
Moonlight
this?
Cyclone!
Next.
Slow Inferno!
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
So, they are bringing Tales of Vesperia to Steam in January. So I plan to actually get that game too. I played that game on the Xbox 360 like years ago. So I never beat it, but the game was a lot of fun. So I plan to actually get that game as well and play it for all of you. I forgot when that game comes into the series. It's I think it's before, like, I don't know. I'd have to look. But I thought that would be fun.
You better be ready.
Season one, my fire! Here it comes! Twin whip! Moonlight Cyclone! Awesome armor! Spirit's release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Binding order!
Hurricane!
Twin
Next!
whip! Moonlight Cyclone!
No escape! No escape!
Yeah, I'll help you! Dark and light! Shadow flow!
Hey, is everyone all right?
I think I'm going the right way. I honestly don't know. But I think I am.
What's wrong, Lafayette?
I was just wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Eifried.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Yes. Whoops. Okay, so I am going the right way.
You better be ready.
Twin whip!
Deception!
Moonlight Cyclone! Shadow flow! Collider Spirit! Shadow flow! Crushing
No
whip!
escape! Hurricane!
Geostigma!
Hurricane! Hurricane!
Twin whip! Gaze upon my fiery mirror! Twin whip!
I'll stop you!
Shadow flow!
One down.
Clear up!
I'll help you! Are there
Come!
more?
Hurricane! Hurricane!
Gaze
Hurricane!
upon my fiery mirror! Moonlight Cyclone!
Come on, really?
Alright, let's fight this big monster.
A foe worth killing.
Twin whip, eh? Moonlight Cyclone! Take the sky! Rise edge!
Shooting star!
Shadow flow!
For three!
Take that! Devour! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Carve into flesh! Lethal pain!
Deception!
Twin whip! Take the sky!
No escape! Deception! No escape!
Twin wedding mount! Collider thread! Ice edge! Pierce! Shadow!
Shooting star!
Wedding mount!
See this? Shooting star!
Twin whip! Moonlight Cyclone! Ta!
For three!
Pierce!
No escape!
Wedding mount! Twin whip! Wedding mount! Stigma! Ha!
Watch it! No escape! No escape!
First aid! Twin Whip!
Watch you!
Moonlight Cyclone! Take that! Devour! Burning Mound! Twin Whip!
Hurricane! No escape!
Blow Inferno!
See this?
Mound!
Deception!
Twin Whip! Flare Beast! Shadow Flow! Twin Whip! Ta-ta!
Shooting star!
Hate the sky! Ice
Deception!
Age! Twin
Deception!
Whip! Burning Mound! Burning Mound!
Watch
Pierce!
it! No escape!
Great Team! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone! Mound! Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! You won't get away! Blow
No
Inferno!
escape! Hurricane for 3!
Twin Whip!
Shooting star! No escape! Run!
Twin
For 3!
Whip! Top!
Watch it! Shooting star!
Twin Whip! Like the Ice
See this?
Twin Whip!
We
It was a
did.
close one, but I am the victor.
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain.
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magilo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Awesome.
Always be on guard! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone! Rock Sword!
4-4! Armor Crusher!
Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone!
Hurricane 4-4! I'll stop you! Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form 0! Thunder! 1 down. Deception!
Twin Whip!
Hurricane! I'll stop you!
Moonlight Cyclone!
Armor Crusher! Strike!
Crash! Down!
Dungeon! You're finished! Form 2!
Twin Whip! Pierce! Moonlight Cyclone!
Deception! See this?
Twin
No
Whip!
escape!
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone!
not bad.
You too.
Let's get started! Twin Whip! Take that! Devour!
See this?
You won't get away! Thunder Blitz! Tornado's Ray! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone!
Hurricane!
Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone! Take that! Devour!
Form 4!
Twin Whip!
Hurricane!
Moonlight Cyclone! Thank you! Stigma! Is that all you got? Blade! That's true! Moonlight Cyclone! Splitter! Shadow Flow! Stigma! Twin Whip! Down! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cyclone!
Hey, is everyone all right? Aizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah,
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No, they were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Loringen Tower's a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Me too.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Fair enough.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
I can fight too!
Shooting star!
Pierce!
Deception!
Pierce!
See this? Armor crusher!
Twin whip!
No escape!
Moonlight
Armor crusher! Nope.
Here it
Form
comes!
four!
Twin
Deception!
whip! Moonlight cyclone!
One down.
Moonlight Cycle!
Shooting
Hitting
star.
down! Pierce! Reaching!
I hope I did a good job. Aizen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Ifrid, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
I'll end this quickly.
Moonlight Cycle! Take that! Devour!
Hurricane!
Finish! Reaching! Rush strike! Moonlight Cycle! Are there more? Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle!
Next!
Shooting star.
Burning Moon! I'll help you! Twin Whip! Moonlight
Hurricane!
Cycle!
See this?
I did good, didn't I?
He learned a new move, Void Mire.
You want me in?
Let's do our best!
Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Shadow Flow! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Shadow Flow! Crash through! Ping the sound Twin Whip! Twin Whip! Hope this works! Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! Finish! Scarlet Edge! Flapwall! I'm unbeatable!
No escape! Let's go! No escape!
Shadow Flow! Battle Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle!
Zip block!
It's gonna
No escape!
Twin Whip!
Let's go!
Moonlight Cycle!
No escape!
Take that! Devour! Dark and light! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Clear it off! Perfalmost victory!
Perfalmost?
I'll end this
Better
quickly.
watch your step!
Let's go!
Moonlight
No
Cycle!
escape! Let's go!
Moonlight Cycle! I'll help you! Devour!
Blades of wind, slice them!
Better watch your step!
Air thrust! That's all, huh?
Flapwall!
That's all, huh?
Aqua Split!
Guys like beguile!
Blood Moon! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Lethal pain! I can
Guys
heal the
like
wounds,
beguile!
but I can't heal the
Illusory
pain!
veil!
Healing circle!
You're
Better
wide
watch your
open!
step! Devour!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
I'll follow your orders.
I'm sorry, just testing out new, not new, but just testing out different characters.
Let's get started! Whirling top!
How's that?
Running mound! Whirling... How could this happen? Moonlight Cyclone! Swirl down! No escape! Running mound! Whirling top! Here it comes! Running mound! Whirling top!
Flash step!
Moonlight Cyclone! Too slow!
Forget the pain and move!
Incandescent steam! Pyrogenic wing!
Flash step!
Incandescent steam! Crash through! Whirling top! Crash through! Swallow down! Whirling top! Here it comes! Got you! Shake the heavens! Running...
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Catch! Say! Whirling top! Swallow down! Moonlight Cyclone! Say! Whirling top! Running round! Whirling top! Crushing weight! Say! Whirling top! Gaze
Forget
upon
the pain and move!
Whoa there! Say! Whirling top! Moonlight Cyclone! Dark and light! Say! Whirling top!
Forget the pain and move!
Here it comes! Twin round!
Forget the
Whirling
pain
top!
and move!
Here it comes! Twin whip! Running round! Whirling top! Take that!
You're
Here
wide
it
open!
comes!
Who wants some next?
Say! Pierce!
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Scout ship.
Fine.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Well, let's find out.
Eisen, when and how did Eifried disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Eifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Eifried would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Eifried about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Alright, well, if we're gonna fight...
Watch and I'll
Because I feel like that's what it's leading to. And there's the last chest. Oh, that does look cool, though.
Ifrid.
So, this is Von Ifrid.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother. Enough of your tricks!
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
What? Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Too slow! Fire! Take that! Devour! Twin whip!
Let's go!
Finish! Phalanx ray!
Twin blast!
Twin whip!
Eat it! Blades of wind!
Shadow flow! Crash through!
Crusher! Let's go! Escape! Smash them!
Twin whip! Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Guys like
Twin
beguile! Let's go! How's this?
Twin whip!
No escape!
Twin whip! I'll help you! Twin whip!
I'll stop you! Form 2! Deception!
Blade mock! Twin whip!
Illusory veil! Flash step! Watch you!
Twin whip!
Shooting star! No escape! Let's go!
Shadow flow!
Smash Hurricane!
Crash
Stone
through!
lance! Caught you! See this? See this?
Twin whip!
Caught you! No escape! Not good!
Crushing weight!
Damn it!
Geostigma!
Crusher! Crusher! Form 4! Pummel!
Twin
Caught
whip!
you! Slow! Shooting star!
Twin
Hurricane!
whip! Shadow flow!
Hurricane!
whip!
No escape! Let's go!
Twin whip!
See this?
Pummel!
Hurricane! Shooting star!
Twin whip! Look at!
Up! Caught you! Crusher! Hurricane!
Twin whip! Geostigma!
Nope, not
Shadow
good.
flow! Down!
Forget the pain and move! I'll stop you! Form 2! Quickness! Hurricane! Shooting star! Flash step! Hurricane! Caught you! Hurricane! Come! No escape! Caught you! Hurricane! Shooting star! How's this? Form 2! Let's go! No escape! How's this? Armor Crusher! Hurricane! No escape! Illusory veil! Caught you! Caught you! Air thrust! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form 0! Thunder! One down. Shooting star! Not good. Come! Hurricane! No escape! No escape!
Twin whip!
Caught you! No escape!
Twin whip! Heal us!
Flash! Caught you! No escape!
Cascade!
Form 2!
Geostigma!
Hurricane! See this?
Take that! Devour! Twin whip! Finish! Phalanx ray!
Quickness!
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Intense.
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
Did they go back down, or did they go up? Probably went up. Maybe not. I don't know.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Looks like you want to die.
How's that?
Twin whip! Moonlight cyclone!
From 3! Armor Crusher! Caught you!
Twin whip! Moonlight cyclone!
Hurricane! Shooting star!
Twin whip!
Go!
Moonlight cyclone!
Agile! Illusory veil!
Shadow flow!
Eat it! Sky's light Agile!
Devour! Gaze upon my fiery mirrors! Twin whip! Crushing weight! Twin whip!
Let's go! Crush him! Eat it!
Twin whip! Payback!
Too slow!
Devour! Twin whip! Moonlight cyclone!
Slice them!
Twin whip! Moonlight
Caught
cyclone!
you! 1-2!
Finish! Scarlet Edge! Clear up! Twin whip!
Shooting star! Now! Who wants some next?
Victory is ours. I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Laffy said? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh!
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laphicet.
Right.
Don't waste my time.
Armor Crusher! Hurricane! Up!
Shadow flow!
Let's go!
Crash through! Moonlight cyclone! Take that! Devour!
Smash them!
Twin whip!
Don't laugh!
Finish! Scarlet Edge! Clear up!
Too slow!
Devour! Twin whip! Finish! Rock
Hold up!
strike!
Let's go! Let's
I'll
go!
help you! Are there more? Twin whip! Dark and light! Twin whip! Right in! I'll help you! Twin whip! Moonlight cyclone!
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons. Don't get overconfident.
Shadow Flow!
Armor Crusher! See this? No escape! Eat it! Armor Crusher! Shooting Star! Blades of Wind! Slice!
Twin Whip! Dark and Light! Shadow Flow!
No escape! Hurricane! No escape! Let's go!
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! Moonlight Cycle! Scarlet Edge!
Hold stuff!
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! Max Moonlight Cycle!
We're finished here. Let's go.
I can fight too! Take that!
Hurricane! Armor Crusher! Hurricane!
You won't get away!
See this? See this?
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carve into flesh! Lethal pain!
Guys, life for
Twin Whip!
Blades of Wind!
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! Finish! Scarlet Edge! Twin Whip! Twin Whip!
Hurricane! Who wants some next? Eat it! For Deception! No escape! Stone Lance!
Another victory.
I won't run away! Devour!
Outside Crusher! You're wide open!
You won't get away!
Too slow! Eat it! Tremble!
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip! You won't get away!
Hurricane!
Inferno! Twin Whip! I'll help you!
Blades of Wind!
Take that!
Slice!
Devour!
We're finished here. Let's go.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Crusher!
Deception!
No escape! Whip! You won't get away!
Hurricane! Deception!
Hold stuff!
Deception!
Moonlight Cycle!
Hurricane! Shooting Star!
Finish!
No escape! You're finished! Quick three! Hurricane! Veil!
Your style is really...
Scout ship setting
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick.
Rokuro,
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with one sword or with two.
And you keep doing it despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember to be the best you can be, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!